was trying to figure out why I wasn't going live, but I had to press the actual go live button. Amazing. Alright. Let's have some fun. Alright. Do we have enough cat girls in this game? Kirara, Diana. Do we have any more cat girls? No.
Is it time for a magic show?
I'll just bring to you.
Standby mode. I hope nobody.
Alright. Back we go. Rosaria is here? Okay.
Oh, looks like Margaret is talking with those two people over there. Wait, is that Rosaria? Huh. She's standing next to an adventurer Paimon doesn't recognize.
Say no more, Valerina. I'll continue to help you out, just as Victoria requested. Look after the cats, check up on their health, give them a bath. These are all things well within my capabilities.
That doesn't solve our biggest problem, though, Miss Rosaria. The cats have been so anxious. If we can't get them to trust us, they're sure to get sick from all the anxiety. We just opened, and the Furball Fortress is already about to go under.
Well, panicking certainly isn't going to solve the problem. The fact is, neither of us has a way with cats. That's not something I can change.
Hi, Rosaria! And hello to you too, Miss Adventurer. Sounds like you're all really worried about something.
Our cat saviors! They've appeared already!
Saviors? Seems a bit sudden considering we just met.
I smell a commission coming. Mora.
I'll try to keep it short. My name's Valerina, and I really like small animals. Recently, I've been trying to set up a shelter for stray cats. I call it the Furball Fortress.
Okay.
I thought it would be a good way to rescue those poor animals that have nowhere to go. Plus, getting them off the streets will improve the overall environment and look of the city. It's a win-win. The sisters over at the church heard about my plans and sent over the kindly Miss Rosaria to help.
Shouldn't it be like the sisters over at the church heard about that and kindly sent over Miss Rosaria to help? I mean...
I wouldn't exactly describe myself as kindly. I just accepted the assignment from Victoria. After all, I was the only one with any knowledge of medicine, or the spare time to help.
Well, it seems like you've got quite the plan, Valerina. Thanks for bringing us up to speed. So, what had you so worried just now? Are you short on Mora? Are you missing something you need?
No, I've got more than enough Mora. The funds, the location, the supplies, all the various procedures. They've all been settled. The main problem is, the cats. They, keep swatting at me. They're always hissing and swatting. They won't let me approach them, not even with treats.
The cats are afraid of me as well. They run away the minute I'm in the vicinity.
Oh, Paimon has heard something like this before. There's something about certain people that just makes cats afraid.
Very soothing of you, Paimon.
Huh. A kind-hearted cat rescuer who doesn't get along with cats. the cat's tail would be enough to leave you flustered, let alone running your own cat shelter.
That's why we consulted an expert. But Miss Margaret wasn't able to offer a solution to our problem. She's short on workers, so she couldn't spare anyone to help us either. She did give us one piece of advice, though, to enlist the help of the honorary knight and their trusty helper in white.
Poetic.
We had just wrapped up our conversation, and the next thing we knew, you two appeared before us like saviors sent by Lord Barbados himself.
Well, Paimon's not sure how much Lord Barbados would know about taking care of cats. But that aside, we've never even worked at a shelter before, but somehow we've been turned into the saviors of the entire operation.
I mean, we were just talking about playing with cats.
Well, that's true. Even if Paimon has no experience working at a shelter, she's confident she can get on their good side just fine. Like, that's all we need to do here, right? We just need to show Valerina and Rosaria how to get friendly with the cats, and everything else should fall into line.
Feel free to focus your efforts on Valerina. Just call me if any of the cats need medical attention. If you all can keep the shelter running with minimal effort on my part... This errand might turn out to be a good use of my time after all. It's better than church activities in any case.
Oops.
Ah, so that's why you agreed to help. You just wanted to shirk your church duties.
Well, I guess I should show you around first. Follow me, you two. Let's make our way to the Furball Fortress.
Why does she... I can't tell whether or not, like, she wants to be a robot or she wants to be an adventurer. But... To be clear, I don't like reading books. I borrowed along with Divinity, simply because I wanted to know the girl who came to Good luck returning that. Alright, in we go. Oh. Wrong place. Oh. Finally a use for these. I thought it was actually in the cat still.
Oh, it's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with Fortress in the name and everything.
This was the biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the cat's tail-inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora. Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This location is definitely good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though, I'll probably have to think of a different name. Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there! That cat is staring at us.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh fallen snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball!
Okay. Tofu? Oh, you gotta know. Oh, come on. You gotta know. I gotta say that.
Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best. Here, kitty kitty. That's it, Snowball. Good kitty. That's a good kitty.
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to listen to you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
That was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put it? Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor. For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Valerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your, facial expressions.
These poor creatures, picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home. Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have wandered astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
Hey, Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
Did Rosaria just smile?
Holy shit. I gotta replay that.
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Huh. Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
Please, teach me more of your ways, honorary knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're sure to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem. Just watch and learn. It's about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
You must take various requirements into consideration when setting up your fluffy feline home. There are 3 attributes in this event: comfiness, durability, and aesthetics. No more, no less. Radishes. I like your name, but I'm good. Is Rosaria just outside? There's a cat with him. There's just a cat with him now. Is that new? I know that Rosaria liked being on the rooftops.
Yep. I wonder what's inside this package.
Okay. So we need to carefully select. Okay. So we need something with... Alright, so this is just a balancing act again. I mean, shouldn't be that bad. Clearly we do need a lot of durability, so we can get this one. Comfiness and aesthetics. See, there we go. Play with a cat after feeding it. A snow white ball of fur white cotton was Alright, what did it say? Constantly pawing at your sleeve with tiny claws, as if urging to play with you. You can select a cat from the throne of Meow, or directly invite a cat to come and play. Trusted, cherished, and inseparable. The 8 points where you can pet the cat are right, left, ear, face, lower body, upper body, tail, right paw, and left paw. Press in order to pet the cat. If you pet it where it likes it, it follows your little cursor around. That's cute. Okay. So he doesn't like being petted in the hair. How about the ears? You may claim the rewards now. Well, I wanted to be inseparable, so fuck you. Where is it again? It was the ears, face, lower body. Meow. So where else did he want to leave that? There it is. Okay. Yep. Mona's here? What the fuck? Meow. Is this really how cats greet one another? Oh, my pronunciation's on point. Looks like Snowball didn't understand even a whisker of what you said. Mona, are you trying to speak with Cat? Professor Magistus, that is not how you pronounce it. Hey, wow, sounds more like tigers and lions. That's a good way to frighten a cat, though. So the rumors were true. You are actually working at the Furball Fortress. Working probably isn't the right word. We're helping Valerina and Rosaria out, so we're more like consultants. Yeah, that's it. Being called a consultant really sounds impressive, eh? By the way, great astrologer Mona. Are you looking to adopt a cat to assist you in your astronomical observations? Based on my understanding of astrology, it shouldn't be too hard to teach a cat to read the various aspects of the stars. I might even teach one to help me with writing manuscripts. You can do that? I need my caffeine. Give me a sec. Steal a peek at Snowball. Boldly stares straight at Snowball. Beep. On second thought, maybe not. One can only read the stars, but is who can only read the stars, but is ill-versed at stringing words together, will not suffice to convey my illuminating insights. If I really need an assistant, it would be better to just make a trip to Fontaine and recruit some staff member from the Steamberg and find a Melusine who can use a typewriter and bring him back to Mondstadt. Good luck with that. Were I really to adopt a cat, at most it'd be to play with a bit, to relax and relieve the stress from the exhaustion of academic inquiry. One mustn't be a bad owner. When you get tired, it would be best if the cat is tired enough for a cat nap as well. Before I set foot in here, I had never imagined hanging with cats would be such a joy. How wonderful life would be if we could always be happy like this. I mean, looks like you're going to be a really conscientious owner. Guess this cat's going to be in fine hands. But I've also heard that some cats can be, you know, rambunctious, always jumping around, biting, clawing the furniture. Imagine if my manuscripts or astrology tomes ruined by feline canines. That would be troublesome indeed. Or making a snack out of precious books. There are many furry felines in this fortress. Yeah, Valerina said that she'll adopt even more strays in the future, so even if no cats catch your eye today, you can always come back often to play and, you know, have a look. Oh, Rosaria's back. Not playing with the cats? Or do you have a takeout order for me to get care of? Which cat do you like the most? Have you ever found a cat you like to get close to or wanted to take good care of? No, it's rather sudden, but I suppose it's natural for people to be curious about things like that. I would say no, in quotation marks. I knew it. But different people have their own different definition of the word like. To me, right now, there's no living being or object I think of in those terms. That being said, it's about the same for things I dislike. My willingness to take care of these cats, to spend my time on them, is because it's my job. Or should I say that it's a problem before me that requires little effort on my part to resolve? So why not? If something else, this job's presented me with some pleasant surprises. I consider that good enough. Paimon didn't really get that, but it sounds positive. No worries. I'll understand Rosaria for the both of us. Don't overthink it. Life's like a placid lake most of the time. You just need to get used to it. And if you can't, I'm sure someone in your ability can change all you can see before you. Good luck either way. Oh my god. Is there upstairs to this too? Not much, but... Okay, well, I mean... Editor compiling mountains of notes. Hundreds were related to a blonde traveler. Destroying the puffer fruit floating here and there, defeating monsters, bandits up and down the land, escorting masterless cargo through dangerous areas, and every 7 days taking care of commissions from ordinary citizens, and us competing dangerous bounties. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Lol. One sec. Your weekly workload is practically 14 to 17 times of those elite adventures. Some people even ask for star readings to predict when you'll arrive just so they can fucking hire you. What? So are we actually that hardworking and popular? If you could actually apply some of that industriousness to helping me write articles, I mean, I would provide a detailed summary on the underlying theoretical basis. You just help me put it in paper. We could probably publish hundreds of papers in a year, and probably publish a slew of books with tons of time to spare. Great, but my handwriting isn't exactly the prettiest. Now that you mention it, compared to professional authors, Paimon's for handwriting is also not very good. That's fine, I can buy a typewriter from Fontaine, and it's not like articles printed in newspapers use our original handwriting anyway. And they write quite elegantly indeed, but a typewriter that would fit the title of The Great Astrologist would be hard to find. Though, still, I'm sure I can purchase one if I search hard enough. Anyway, if you're willing, then we can discuss the details once I've finished preparations. Who knows? Maybe we'll become an ace astrology arrangement with the highest proportion of thesis contributions. Are the manuscripts being difficult lately? Difficult is not the phrasing I'd use. Not ideal in quality, perhaps. Though the results of my astrological observations are crystal clear and my mind is equally sure about how to convey them, I can't really put a quill to paper just yet. If I were to put out something wishy-washy under those circumstances, the quality would not be worthy of the name Monomagist, the astrologist. Sorry. So it's not just a burnout, but the high expectations you have for yourself. Yes, and it was at such a moment that I happened to hear about the trial opening of the Furrdyssey Fortress, and thought I'd come and try relaxing a bit here. You know, get myself back in the right state of mind. But after playing with the cats, I found I was too relaxed, while the study of the stars and painting papers requires a certain seriousness. That's totally normal. Maybe you just haven't played enough. If you cut playtime short and force yourself to work, it's no surprise you won't be able to focus. And, you know, just don't think about anything, empty your head completely, and just take a nap when you tire yourself out from playing. You'll definitely be full of energy and enthusiasm the next day. But what if you just want to have fun? You do have a point. It does fit another possibility, which is that the current course of fate has yet to come into contact with some key factor. Deadlines are fixed, but days suited to important work are flexible. We must wait for the crucial sign. But for now, I shall follow your advice and stop thinking. I'll continue enjoying myself here in the Furrdyssey Fortress. Who knows? The sign that I should pick up my pen might just come along. Alright. Who is it this time? A gray and white cat, agile as a wild rabbit, is sitting on the windowsill. Oh. Huh. Alright, let's pat its ears this time. Mew. We're mewing. Touch the cat. Oh. Alright, so let's see. Face. Alright. How about feet? Body. Okay. I'm giving you super pets. Come on. Stop. Come on. Is that your other ear? Yes! Let's go. Yoink. It is. It's Amber! I'm just making sure that. precious. Alright. Mew 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 mew. Wait, this rabbit's wait. Ugh, I'm tripping. This cat is quite literally called Bunny. Is it? Both Bunny and Amber have a point. What kind of dialogue is this? Oh, so that's it. Hold on, I'm a bit lost. Actually, Pama doesn't really get it either, but she can tell that Amber and Bunny have reached an understanding. Oh, you two, you're here. I was just thinking about going to look for you. I've already heard all about you, but how you're helping Valerina with the Furball Fortress. That's because, that is Lynette with 2 N's and Paimon for you. The second you're back in Mondstadt, you're already being such a big help. The defense of cats of Mondstadt is one of my many responsibilities, versus I, the honorary knight, will fulfill my mission no matter its nature. Speaking of which, what are you and Bunny discussing just now? You seem to be having a really fun conversation. Well, I was just asking her about the weather, and whether or not it would rain. Do cats know that kind of thing? Well, Lisa said something about that. According to the book she read, cats are very sensitive to humidity and don't like the feeling of being wet. So if they notice a sudden increase in the humidity, they'll start nervously pawing their faces and licking their fur. Once a cat does something like that, it's a sign that a large rainstorm is likely on its way. And, oh, well, I had no idea. That's so cool. Guess we just learned something amazing by accident. In that case, let's pay more attention to cats during our travels. That way we won't, keep getting soaked by huge downpours from those big black clouds. Since when haven't I paid close attention to cute kitties? I originally came here to ask Valerina about something, but just as I was talking to her, this little kitty snuggled up close to me and yawned so loudly. It was just so cute. Since she was so affectionate towards me, then I need to show how friendly I am too. That's when I remembered that what Lisa told me, so I went ahead and asked Bunny about the weather. But she responded by rubbing her face, then wagging her tail, and then lying on the ground, snuggling against my hand. So, is it actually going to rain or not over the next few days? Oh, I don't know, Amber. Silly. You two. You're doing such a great job managing this place. I never imagined you'd be so good at this. As long as you're enjoying yourself, baby. That's right, Valerina also orders food from the Good Hunter, and so Amber, you can stay here and play when you're on vacation. Oh, speaking of work, have you finished all your recent missions? When you're asking Bunny about the weather, was it because you had to go out on a gliding patrol or something? Relax, no need to worry. I won't be going out on patrol today. I was just asking Bunny about the weather to make conversation, that's all. I'm here today for 2 reasons. First, to satisfy my own curiosity, and second, to help a friend. I have a friend who's very skilled at making handicrafts and used to make all kinds of toys for kitties and dogs. Many of the furnishing at the Cat's Tail were made by her, actually. After I heard about the Furball Fortress, she contacted Valerina and supplied some furniture and toys, the very same ones you see here, in fact. What I did imagine was that Valerina couldn't bear to accept donations and instead paying her instead. Well, now that the fortress is a few days into its trial opening, my friend wants to understand whether or not the cats like her toys, but she doesn't really have time, and she doesn't understand cats very well either. So I'm here to conduct an on-the-spot inspection, and the results all are in. Full marks. Well, even if the person is making cat toys can't communicate with them, how'd you manage it, Amber? You practice with Baron Bunny? I don't know either. Maybe you're right. Those do both sound like good reasons, but maybe there's another, and that's my duties as an outrider? Outriders are different from scouts, who need to quickly both obtain intelligence on the enemy, but also strike first. Outriders, on the other hand, need to do their best to stay out of sight and use every means at their disposal to gather intel. Sometimes the chirping of birds, the bouncing of squirrels, and the grunting of boars can tell me what I need to know about monsters. And if I'm lucky, animals that are familiar with me will come up and warn me of the monsters of their own accord when they see me in areas I often patrol. Whether they do it by chirping, bouncing, or grunting, they're all pretty mean, mean the same thing. Ooh, scary. There's a bunch of bad guys over there. Compared to those sensitive wild animals, the cats outside are really easy to communicate with, never mind those super well-behaved little kitties in the Furball Fortress. Paimon never imagined that Outriders would have to master skills like those. If it was me, she'd probably get dizzy just trying to listen for a little while. Well, I mean, it's not some essential skill or anything, it's just something I picked up from my experiences. For an Outrider, the most important skill is to master the Wind Glider. Would you like to test me personally, Instructor Amber? Oh, no, that's the spirit. That's what I like to see. The next time we'll meet, I'm sure to give you a real test. If your skills are actually even sharper than before, I'll personally make you some sticky honey roast. Yay! Amber's sticky honey roast. Let's find a time to practice a bit more soon. You gotta make sure you can back your boasts up. What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of cats do you like, Amber? I'm not really sure myself. Each cat is cute in its own way, so it's hard to compare. That's true. Fur color, build, fur patterns, eyes, ears. There's a combination of characteristics. Well, beyond count. If Paimon had to choose, she wouldn't be able to pick either. Though, when you put it that way, I don't think I've ever seen a red cat. A pyro kitten. If they really were red cats, Paimon bets that they'd be super energetic and wreck the whole house if they got upset. Well, I mean, Teyvat's a big place. You can find all manners of amazing and mysterious things here. True. Just think about it. There are slimes of all different elements and colors, so maybe there are cats with all sort of fantastic and exotic colors in some place we've never actually heard of. Yeah, you know, the Grandmaster is really experienced and knowledgeable, so maybe he's seen some during his travels. He's gonna have one when we appear. Varka's just gonna be like, hey, how's it going? Stroking a red cat with him. Once he comes back, let's find an opportunity to sit down and talk together. We can ask him then. Thanks for the compliments, we'll keep at it. Yeah, but don't forget the rest. Don't tire yourself out. We'll talk again later. Yes. Alright. Comfiness is the utmost priority. Nope. Nope. You don't know it's very hard, huh? Alright. Let's feed another piece of pork. But a small smoky cloud of fur appeared. Let's swap.
This world is...
Alright. Touch tail. Oh my god, finally. Touch the fucking tail. Come here. Alright, feet. Question mark? Hurry up. I ain't got all day. I gotta play HI3. Alright. Don't touch your face. Okay. I can retouch some areas that I already touched. Dale. Oh my god, hurry the fuck up. Get the fuck back up. There we go. Later. Oh, it's Razor. Yo, how's it going, dude? Oh my god, they actually... Wait, 80, 160... Okay, you get... I'm assuming you get 420. Alright, well. Razor. He just stared at him menacingly. Meow. It's you. Me. I'm talking. Talking. Razor, are you even talking to Dustball? Meow, meow, meow. It seems like Dustball's trying to say, that's right. A familiar scent, looking for friends. It is good. Happy. Meow, meow. Friends followed the scent. You came too. Happy. On your body, the smell of wind and rain, very familiar. The scent of cats, also familiar. Paimon, very sweet smell. Smell good. Could it be the flavor of the pancakes Ballerina gave us? No sweat, you can still eat triple what you ate before. Really? Paimon didn't even notice. Well, it's all the pancakes' fault for being so delicious. And Paimon also wants to eat sweet madame's steaks and hash browns. Oh, and drink some apple cider. Okay, that's the menu for the next meal then. Come on, let's go place our order with Ballerina. You come too, Razor. Thanks. Dustball has brought some nuts and meat boxes. I'm very full. Sounds like Ballerina ordered delivery then? Did Dustball deliver the food to you, Razor? I would never imagine that cats would actually end up taking care of the customers here in the Furball Fortress. Looks like you really are the cat's meow, eh, Razor? I can just sit with him. Seeing Lupical, I'm happy. Razor, are you acquainted with Dustball already? It, well, sleeps outside the city walls. Takes me there, very comfy. It has many friends, many outside the city. They are starving, unfortunately. Inside the city, there's food. Me, hunting, there's food. Oh, so you already made friends with Dustball outside the city. Sounds like you do have quite a few friends out there. Then they deliver the food out to their friends outside. why don't those little cats just come inside the city? Sure, the walls might be a little high, but there's shelter from the wind and rain and plenty to eat here. They like, you know, butterflies flying high. They don't like places without the wind. Dustball different, like people are. He wants to give food to friends. His friends like human food. They like human food, but don't want to live in the city. Those are some pretty fickle cats, you know. He wants to bring friends inside. Use food, bring them inside. You know, that actually might do the trick. But if we bring all those cats over here from the outside, will the Furball Fortress be able to handle it? If this place really was filled to the brim with all kinds of cats, Valerina would be really happy, but the funds might... Cats good. Food good. Hungry bad. I will help. Actually, anyway, we need to make sure the cats are fed first. Yeah, no matter what, we should probably take care of delivering the food before anything else. If only we can convince them to come here and live in the city. And we might need to explain things to Valerina. That's right. After all, the cost of running this Furball Fortress are all coming right out of her pocket. Razor, how are the cats outside the city doing right now? Past few days brought food to friends. Now they're not hungry. That's a relief. Now that we don't have to worry about the cats suffering from hunger pangs as we speak, we can discuss this with Valerina. Thank you, Lupico. When with you, no need to worry. It feels like you already knew each other. Oh, fuck. It's the exact same dialogue. Oh, God. Alright. Oh. Can we go in here now? Yes. Okay. We just need to... balance of everything. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's what I thought. A white and black piebald cat. What? What did that say? That said, piebald cat swaggers into... No wonder my head just fucking blocked that shit out. Alright, well. I'm gonna touch your face. Fuck off. Alright. Okay, you like the ears, but you don't like the face. I felt that. Alright, how about your right paw? Can I touch your other? So it has to be in the... Man, fuck you. Alright, he likes tail. I don't think this is how cats work in real life. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Alright. Back to your ears. And now we're animation locked for the next 5 seconds. There we go. Later. Oh, it's official! It's official! Wait, I remember seeing something. Oh my god, Oz is here. What the fuck? Wait. That's such a random ass interaction. Why is he doing it? What is he doing here? It is rare to have such a leisure time. I wonder if mein Fräulein has also been enjoying herself. Oz seems to be resting. Best not to disturb him.
That's that.
Oh, you can actually like get his attention. Interesting. just to randomly have him. Okay. Alright, back in we go. Alright, official. How's it going? Oh, so this is the rumored sacred land that the people name the Furball Fortress, and yet it is finished in such a prosaic manner. Shabby, one might even call it. Surely a few swings woven from the vines of purple agate grapes might be built, pure silver lamps melted with candles made of abyssal sea salt, all the better to light the cat-feeding platters with the motifs of night-born stars. And yes, statues, forged in the image of cat familiars by melting the venerable coinage of lost dynasties and adorning them with strange pearls and dewdrops from the depths of a fjord. Surely, this would make for an amenable choice. You surely must agree, do you not, dear familiar? You have yet to declare your name to the princessin. Think on that, then, and know that it shall be your utmost honor to be known to her. Meow. His name is Dopey. What kind of fucking name is Dopey? What? Dopey? Question mark? Dopey isn't the brightest and he can't really understand or appreciate your exquisite choice of words. Please show him some clemency, princessin. Hey, wait, no, that's not right. Why does Paimon get like this whenever she sees Fischl? I, the great cat conjurer, sincerely pay my humble respects. As I anticipated, cat conjurers thou hath once more than brought before our august person by the weavings of the threads of fate. 'Tis a most pleasing reunion. What a title. Well, looks like Fischl heard about us from Valerina. By your counsel, how much thought have I given of late within the Imenachreich to realize the ingenuities obtained from prior experiences, and I have decided to select the most sagacious and sensible of cat familiars to accompany my eminent person on my sojourns. Meow. Okay, so you were planning to also take care of a cat, Fischl. Well, understandable. Most people want to have their own after seeing just how adorable they are. But Fischl, don't you already have Oz? And the two of you tend to really move, well, fast. Can a cat keep up? Or are you going to have Oz fly while carrying the cat? I, the Prinzessin der Würtelung, often traverse the 3,000 universes. Though such a journey may not be long, having more suitable companions and gaining insight into things easily overlooked naturally wouldn't hurt. Oz also would like to have a cat familiar to play To join forces to guarantee that my mood shall shine bright as moonlight every second of every day. Yet 'tis a shame that Oz went to great pains to don a form that sits most at ease. He could not diminish his majesty fully, and he could not approach the cat familiars. Whenever dear Oz gets within 5 paces of a cat familiar, their fur shall inadvertently stand on end. Hold up. And inflate like a bloaty floaty, unmoored. Any closer, that terror overtakes them, and they flee for the hills. The animal archons devoted and loyal nuns recommended that Oz repose without, as their advice was sound, I graciously assented. Majesty. Oh, Paimon gets it. You mean that Oz's body has so much electro energy that the second he enters the Furball Fortress, all the feline fur gets electrified, right? But if that's true, how could a cat ever travel with you, official? If only there was some material in Tevat that could block the effects of electro. Then we could make cat clothes out of that material, and maybe a cat could travel with you in Oz, no problem. Yeah? Give it to me. But now that Paimon thinks about it, elemental power is just super duper mega strong. If there was a material that could easily resist something as powerful as the elements, though, just do something geo. We probably shouldn't stand around daydreaming, though. The naivety? Do not jump to judge a cat familiar's talents through common sense. The semantic resources of mere mortal words struggle to accurately convey their properties. Perhaps somewhere in this world there exists a cat familiar that can dive deep into the depths, endure an inferno, and ride upon the wind. Such a special entity would surely have no fear of thunder or lightning. So long as I am patient in my search, I shall find it. Forsooth, even if I should seek 10 years, or 100, it shall be but a fleeting instant in the Imnachlak. I can't believe this is the event I come back to. Honestly, I mean, Arlecchino, or Chino, I don't know how the fuck you say the name, is coming out in like a week. So, I guess they're just kind of giving you a soft spot before you have to get your ass kicked. Yeah. Additionally, the devotion to one's development in life is as important as the innate nature one is born with. I see this dopey has immense potential. Perhaps, after joining my retinue for a spell, it will become all the more familiar with the power of Electro. By happenstance, I, the princessin, have disentangled a million myriad menial affairs, thus allowing myself a tincture of time to spare. Perhaps, then, it shall not hurt endeavoring to stay here and familiarize myself with these cat familiars, particularly this dopey. Then Paimon hopes that you'll have fun here in the Furball Fortress, official. That was painful to read, but that was fun. No need to tremble before the princessin. You have done well indeed to take care of these cat familiars, flawlessly even. Keep up the fine work. Okay, so how has Oz been lately? Oh, right. What's Oz been up to while you've been playing in here? Is he just like waiting by the door or something? Or did he go outside the city by himself? Could that be dangerous for him? He's actually outside in a fucking lake. You can find him in the lake. Do not jest. This is Oz we speak of. Oswald... Oh, fuck, I forgot how to pronounce his name. The being who reigns supreme over 3 universes. Surely you are not concerned for his safety. Hardly necessary, I do say, even at 100 paces, 1,000 paces. Any harboring treacherous intent would be overwhelmed and overawed by the mysterious depths of his gaze. It would never dare act so rashly. In our journey through the ages, it is inevitable that Oz and I will sometimes act separately. When Oz is not at his place or by my side, he prefers space, peace, and quiet, and will actively conceal his person rather than chat with mortals. Simply by observing the placid surface of a lake, Oz can sift through millions and upon millions of memories, and from them entirely new philosophies yet undreamt of to bubble up. This is one of his pleasant favorite pastimes. Paimon thinks she gets it. He should be by Cider Lake right now, somewhere we can't see, resting, enjoying the breeze. So you get to have fun in the Furball Fortress, while Oz gets to treat himself, resting the way he likes. Congratulations are in order. Naturally, I, the Princessin de Vertelen, cannot linger here? Jesus Christ. it gets harder to read as time goes on in this furball fortress, for the pressing matters of many different worlds await the attention of Oz and myself. The next time I see you two, my good cat conjurers, I shall surely have sought out a cat familiar who fears not Oz's might and majesty. I have to check on this dialogue to see if it's different. How proceedeth thy reading? Yeah, Paimon's curious too. How come you're getting along with the cats? Did you find any special ones? It has been just a few short days, merely a snap of the fingers, however, and our promising feline retainers are yet deep in preparation to display their prodigious capabilities before my royal person. Only this creature, but with the name most humble, as though it's seeking to actively conceal its unique talents, this dopey has dared to respond to my test and has proven relatively cooperative. Praiseworthy indeed. Wait, so the other cats just gave you the cold shoulder because they couldn't understand your unique way of speaking? And only Dopey is usually willing to spend time with you? Blasphemous slander. Such topics are unworthy of further examination. Cat Conjurers, the time has come for you to demonstrate your wisdom and offer up your counsel to mine august person. I am sure by this time you have long since gained deep insight into all the habits and favorite victuals fancied by the feline familiars here within the Furball Fortress. Oh, so you just wanted to ask what the cats like to eat. That's an easy one. You sure are a quick study. The moment you noticed the cats ignoring you, immediately thought of using food to get close to them. Most wise, may possessing. Well, just give them fish, I guess. As expected, such an intricate formulation could surely only be mastered by you, my cat conjurers most clever. To discern the potential of each of these feline retainers, I, the princessin, must also reveal a suitable skill amongst my talents unnumbered, and show these cats to the world. Good luck, Visual. Though remember to exercise portion control, though. Even if it's their favorite foods, cats can't eat too much. Don't let them pig out or waste food. Hey, why are you looking at Paimon like that? I always order what I like, and finish every morsel. She doesn't waste a crumb. At least, I don't think she's ever wasted anything. As for picking out, she may sometimes eat a little bit more than usual, but that really doesn't count as picking out. Sure. What do we say? Then we shall continue to dedicate ourselves to the cause. Most excellent indeed. Okay, so the only one that's left is here? Or, hold on. Alright, let me gather my... Let me just put Chiori in here for the friendship XP.
Let's get out and find some inspiration.
There we go. Alright, so Rosaria's here. I don't know if the... Would the dialogue have changed? I don't know if the dialogue has changed by now, but we'll see. Let's see. So... Okay, so it's literally just... Okay. Alright, now what? A certain special guest suddenly arrives at the Furball Fortress a short while into the trial operations, leaving Valerina in a panic. Wait until 8 to 12 the next day. Shouldn't be too bad. I'll just connect to Oz for like an entire day. Bull fruit hued interloper. Please tell me it's going to be an actual playable character. Oh, wow.
The cat is hissing at me, Miss Rosaria. I'm scared.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
There's something almost dignified about him.
Honorary Knight, Cat Whisperer. This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed her all the way back here.
Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're safe within these walls. You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but it's all for your own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
Whimpering.
He understood all that?
It's Rosaria's cat.
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed Buell fruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too! Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius! He deserves a name fit for a knight then. He is pretty feisty. How about Sir Pouncelot?
Sir Pouncelot? Okay.
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
Paimon thinks you deserve to take the credit this time. Sir Pouncelot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
You're getting much better with them. Hopefully you're finding this gig a bit more fun.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Pouncelot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
Those teal eyes are very attractive. Alright, well. I hope you have some HP pills on you. What do you think of the job? You don't seem to play with cats much. Do you find this boring? It's alright. Boring and interesting are relative. I don't anticipate any major incidents or accidents occurring here. It's a very ordinary job, a little different from staying at the church. No, never mind. There are some differences. Some of these cats are very clever, and they understand me just fine. I find interacting with them interesting enough. And even though Valerina is quite similar to Victoria in the way that she finds things for me to do, they have very, different ways of doing things. It's a fresh experience, I suppose, and then that in and of itself is new. It's not a bad feeling. Well, that's great. Paimon thinks you get along pretty well with Valerina and the cats, really. You'll be great buddies for sure. Thanks. I hope things stay that way. Food and drinks. Did you set up a kitchen in here, Valerina? I don't see one. And what about the chef? Or are you going to step up to the plate? As you can see, while this place isn't officially open yet, some guests still stay here for long periods of time. and I wouldn't say making them go out or buy food and drinks themselves is an ideal situation, so as such, I've set things up with Sarah at Good Hunter so that if our guests have requests for takeout, they can leave them with me. Then Miss Rosaria or I will put the order in at Good Hunter. I'm not running this place to make a profit, so the prices for ordering takeout will be the same as getting them straight from the restaurant. Wait, you're not even charging them for delivery fee? I'm sure our guests would be thrilled to be able to enjoy delicious food at the original price while playing with cats. Well, right. Even you can think it's a great idea, don't you think? Once the fortress officially opens, this can be one of its selling points. The more people we attract, the more likely the cats are to find a suitable owner. Once the number of visitors and the rate at which I can adopt cats reaches a nice balance, I'll consider expanding the scale of our operations. Once that happens, we'll be able to add a management area and areas in which other stray animals can be adopted. Though it's an issue I'll have to plan out for the future. Just leave the business operations and data gathering to me. Don't sweat the small stuff. Alright. We about to get some cat shit. Do a little flip in front of him. Alright. So you want comfiness. I'd say durability on both. Or let's do a little balance first. Yeah, that ought to do it. Put some aesthetics in here. There it is. Okay. Alright, Mr. Pounce-a-lot. Sir Pounce-a-lot relaxes slightly and lets out a gentle meow before letting you approach. Alright. Let me sit and play. Alright. I'm just gonna go straight for your stomach. No, actually. How about an ear? He's spawned fishes out of his ears. How about your foot? Oh, they're actually purring. So Paimon's doing all the petting then, right? Which is interesting to me. Okay, what about your tail? Yeah, it figures. How about your face? Nope. Where else? Lower back? Okay, there it is. Alright, later. Dumbo. Alright, who's playing? Who's here? Oh. Okay.
You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now. Paimon knows you're a sweet, happy little cat. You'll get along with everyone just fine.
Well, this is Rosaria's cat now.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
He does have a certain endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. Huh. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity. Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met. It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you.
You just happen to know the name for some reason?
Albedo! It's been such a long time! It's super great to see you! But are you sure you're in the right place?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason?
Maybe.
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius? An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer. Please, allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
Assuming that Albedo has arrived to investigate their business, Ballerina frantically searches for the relevant documents while explaining the purpose of the shelter. She appears intimidated by the identity of the visitor, unaware that the investigation team doesn't handle such inspections.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, Interim Team Feline Treatment Case Number 3, Sir Pouncelot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then
Holy
fled
shit.
and disappeared into the city.
So fucking RKO'd
We
somebody.
knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team, and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
That would explain the Knights of Favonius symbol.
You're saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Triple? Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened. No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble. Which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too much. The problem has already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopperflower nectar and help him return to a normal size. Although he still might appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size, at least, should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
Whoa, Klee and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one. We thought of the exact same name. Great minds really do think alike.
Yeah. Just like,
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation. You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Well, they are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer. No matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with the traveler and Paimon, they'll be as sweet as can be.
If that's the case, then I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
Wait, really? But doesn't he belong to your team?
Well, we did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team is no place for a pet, and we are a combat unit after all.
I mean, he can
Any knight we
RKO
got
it.
close to would have to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp, and bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
All good points. He's been through quite the ordeal already. For a creature like that, it's best to keep him away from potential triggers. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pot. It has everything he could want, and most importantly, no monsters.
Come, Azaria. Welcome to the family, Sir Pouncelot. You've got a new home now, Sir Pouncelot.
Thank you so much, Albedo!
Yay, adoption.
Oh, no need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't believe I got to witness such a special moment! I do believe this counts as the Furball Fortress's first successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting with small animals, Sister Rosaria. I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often.
Don't tease her like this.
Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pouncelot calm down back there.
Don't do her like this.
Oh, I didn't really do anything though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it! I've learned so many useful tips from our dear cat saviors recently. I've decided to extend the shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training. When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue every stray in Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
I don't know much about rescuing stray animals, but this seems to be quite the milestone. Allow me to offer my congratulations. If my fellow knights run into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you. The trial phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Hooray!
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission. Rewarding in more ways than one. Mora, a sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pouncelot. Talk about a win-win-win. Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
Meow. Hooray! We literally just stuffed a cat into our inventory. Very nice. Not like we did anything different. But anyway. Okay. I need to take a fat poop. Did we just finish everything? There it is. I'm ready for the next banner. We'll just have to see how it goes. Okay. Damn, that's a good-looking cat. Play with the cats. Which cat do you like the most? Okay. I guess I'll leave you to it. Sure, come find me if you need anything else. So, who actually is Albedo in here? Okay, so Sir Pancelot literally is just in here by themselves. I mean, alright, I mean, cool. Yeah, alright, well, that was fine. How long did I stream? I streamed for just a little over an hour 30. That's fine. I'll come back later with The Spoke Apocalypse. And it seems like we had a good time with the stream quality too. Alright. Fine by me. GG's.